I wanted to become a guide because once you get into fly fishing, the other kind of fishing is just not good enough anymore.
Every year, about the time winter starts melting into spring, anglers around the globe get anxious. Maybe it's the sight of bugs starting to hatch over their favorite stream, or the thought of taking those first few steps into tropical waters. But of all the aspects of fly fishing, nothing makes an angler more happy than the sight of feeding fish. This is a story about those fish and about the people who chase them. This is Feeding Time.
Come all this way and wade around in the surf, get stung by jellyfish, step on puffers, and catch nothing. Now that's funny. Oh, he changed direction on me.
Stretch. Are you aware of how big this fish is? No. I'm not. It's really fucking big, dude, and you're on an 8-weight. This is an 8-weight? Oh, man.
We have to ask ourselves whether it's worth the risk. No, not no. Not just no, but hell no.
We think we're all millionaires. We think we're the richest people on earth. You know, it's just a matter of mind state. If you're a broke fisherman and you can see the beauty in everything, you've got a wonderful life.
Yeah.
Hit him, dude.
They say that in war, the truth be the first casualty. So I figured select the eye, the resurrector, fly my shit, sever your neck, whatever, never with mine.
Clearly a tarpon is the most exciting fish to catch on fly, but I'll tell you, this permit fishing game is just, it's a total obsession. You seem to never be happy until the next time you catch one.
That's my biggest permit on fly so far.
Just throw straight at that coral bommy. There's a fucking sitting there.
I mean, we had a monster fish come in.
That one there.
It's one of those like Tim also refers to, those big fish just slowly came in, chowed the fly, and then I mean it just all went haywire.
Stop. Holy hell!
I mean, we lost that fish within within literally, I mean, it must have been less than 2 minutes, and the reel was cleaned up. We got cleaned up properly. Ooh, this fish, we might need a chase.
I got a condition that I've had for about 15, 20 years called Parkinson, and it does make some difference, although my friend, which I'm going to introduce in a second, seems not to matter. He says it's okay to have the shake as long as you set the hook right.
Get ready. Get ready. There, Doc, there! Oh. There, Doc! There, Doc! Oh, God, that was a nice one. There, Doc, there! Oh. Damn. There, Doc, there! Oh, fuck. There, Doc! Thought we had that one, Doc. But all we can do is come back and try again tomorrow.
When you're fishing, you don't realize all that stuff is going on. It's fun to watch all the emotion that go on during one of those sketches.
There, Doc, there, you got him.
Get ready.
There, Doc, you got him.
Tip up, 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 tip up. That is a huge fish, Doc. Real tip up, but let him run. Let him run where he needs it. Keep that tip up. This is a smoker. Is he still there? Keep reeling, Doc. Keep reeling. This is a 25-inch fish, Brian. I'm not. This is the biggest fish I've seen on the brown drake. Keep your tip up, Doc. Keep your tip up. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go, Doc. Let him go. Tip up, tip up, tip up. Raise your tip up, but keep that left hand away from the reel. Lift your rod tip really tall, Doc. Really, really tall, Doc. Really, really tall, Doc.
Well, what Pete and I have a saying is, anything worth doing is worth doing to exist.
Oh, shit, Doc. You got him. Now that is a big dancing drake. Look at the size of that brown. Wow. Oh my God, we got him, Doc!
I always tell prospective Kamchatka anglers that I'm jealous of anyone who comes here for the first time, because that initial just awestruck reaction is so special to witness and obviously to experience for yourself.
Yeah. Oh my God! Giant! Look at that!
These are mouse-eating, carnivorous, driven fish. They want that mouse so bad. Much more like a saltwater fish than you expect a trout to be.
You gotta try hopper, like a hopper dropper. So that's like a hopper, and then you've got like a hopper dropper. That's two hoppers. A lot of times on a freestone like this, I'll do a hopper with a hopper dropper with a dropper hopper. So that's a hopper, then you got another hopper, you got a third hopper. I've had 3 fish on 3 hoppers. Happens all the time. So that's a hopper with a hopper dropper and a dropper hopper. I mean, are you kidding me? That is a PMD, which is a purple mountain damsel majesty fly. Golden stone grass shrimp nymph, size 22, like Betty White nymph. It's a size 9. Oh, are you kidding me? It's the only one I had. It's the only one I brought. I really want, God damn it. Well, it costs 89 cents. That's why I'm looking for it, because it costs 89 cents.
That's fun.
Oh, go. Oh, nice. Hey, that's a good one. Nice, Dave.
Everyone wants to be my friend indeed. What I want and what I need. I look up to my love and
50 feet. See them? 4 fish. Yeah. Drop it, drop it. You're gonna overline them, buddy. Pick up and go at that fish right at noon. Right at noon. Going across the back. That's 11-ish. All right.
Drop left, left. Come on. Left, 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 left. Drop short. He's right under your line now. Look down at your rod tip.
Oh, now I see him.
I only know where to make my home.
Where are you? Right here, right on the
there's my fish.
Right on the boat. Oh, there's squid jumping out of the water here. They're all chasing him.
That's a double. Let's see how good of an imitation you have.
That have been up there for longer than I have. I mean, they're probably over 30-some years old, and they're still running. And flat-bottom jet boats, 16 feet long, and you just cruise up and down the rivers and fish different sections each day. You know, I continued to go up there all the way through middle school and high school, and once I turned 18, I started guiding for them, and did that for about 7 years. I've always been drawn to travel, and I think it really has to do with the fact that a lot of the people that we had come through that camp were travelers themselves.
It's about the initial hookup.
It's one of the most exciting moments anybody can have ever.
When you see something that size, you freak out.
You strip it, strip it.
He's bigger than you.
It's 150 pounds.
Giant-eyed,
overgrown minnow.
They could have come from a spacecraft.
You get tight with it.
You've got a hold of a huge creature.
Something in your heart stops.
You know,
I love it.
You can see them kind of looking at it.
Freaking aliens.
But that eye gets to it.
In the initial surge of the fish,
you know,
you really can't explain it.
Lines clearing, jumping everywhere.
The line wraps around the rod and breaks off and you're done in half a second.
It does something to your heart, your brain, everything. Everything stops. And I think that's why you get addicted to it.
It's my life, and that's how it turned out, and I'm glad, and that's something I want her to have as well. Matilda's 9, 10 in December. I would like to teach her that she will be independent. She can stand on her own 2 feet. She doesn't need anybody else. She can figure things out on her own. I mean, if she wants to be an actress, so she will be, or fishing, she can do that. Whatever she wants, just as long as she does it in her own terms. Quite honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. You were born into this world alone, and you will leave it alone. And you will raise your kids, but it's still your story. And I want Matilda to make her own story.
All my friends think that fishing is sitting around and super boring, which is just fine. I'd say the fishing gods were really, really good to us. We were feeling super spoiled and really lucky to have this opportunity. Trout fishing is the opposite of steelheading. Turns out you get a ton of shots, you actually see fish eating, and tons of action. So epic. And without pressure to find fish, it's super chill and relaxing. Dad's always saying fishing trips are not really about the catching. And I guess I'm starting to see that now. It's about hanging out with good folks, and it turns out fly fishermen are downright good people.
My favorite things about carp fishing is that it's still redneck, it's still inbred enough that you don't get guys that are just here in town on vacation and they say, let's go carp fishing. Guys who fish for carp are hardcore anglers. It's finally catching on in the States, and it's mainly because of the fly fishing industry.
Padding. See here we've got some much more padding for the big fish.
And got to fly fishing then and catching fish, and she goes, I really like this.
The casting is something that's only about you and nature and the water, and then communicating with the fish through something they like. It's just beautiful. It's like going to a symphony. Yeah.
If you're able to get the fly out there, you're going to catch fish.
No one ever has, and no one ever will bring more people into the sport than Lefty did. Lefty and I came along at a time in this sport, or lifestyle, you might say, where everything was being invented. Nothing really existed. There weren't good reels, there weren't good rods, there weren't good fly lines. Everything was new, and Lefty was the consummate innovator.
You know, the last time that he'd been in the boat with me, he was like a different person. He knew that something was going to happen to him. He wasn't gleeful like we normally be. Scratched his head a few times, like he's trying to remember something, then write it very fast. He was like he was in a space, like in a dream, like he was looking far into the future. Like there's something unfinished that he was thinking about. You see, if any of you all around when I have to meet my date, I don't want a long funeral. If you get somebody to deliver the eulogy, tell him not to talk too long. He told me I'd like somebody to be able to mention that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give his life serving others.
See a grizzly bear, the first thing you want to do, eye contact. Give it eye contact, stare it down. Get big, eye contact, get big. He starts charging, you charge right back. Now if that's a male bear, you drop to one knee, bam, paralyzer to the that's gonna drop him. Right there, you get a paralyzer to the right in there, bam, that's gonna drop him. Now a mama bear, she's got cubs, right? What do? Grab a cub, grab a cub. That's the first thing you wanna do. If you run into a grizzly bear mama with her cubs in the wild, the first thing you do, you run over and you grab a cub. All right, you pick that thing up and you've got that cub, all right? Because she's not going to attack a cub. She's not going to attack you when you got her cub, okay? She's afraid for the cub, all right? She doesn't want to hurt the cub. So she's going to back off. And then what do? You're going to lightly, you're going to set that cub down, send it on its way. Go ahead, go on back to mama. You got an understanding now with that mama bear, okay? She's going to turn around, she's going to take her cubs, she's going to respect you. She's going to respect you. She's going to turn around and walk away. That's what you want to do. I got bear spray. I'm probably just going to spray it with the bear spray. Okay? So I don't have to go through all that hullabaloo. You do.